On a whim, I decided to drive right smack into the center of the Tampa RV Fairgrounds, just to see if I could get a spot for the night. Oh, there was so much multi-million-dollar iron in there, all lined up, majestic, exclusive, and standing tall. They had all made their reservations for these spots a year ago, and here I was just rolling in with the little camper van. And guess what? They had room. They had room only because my little camper van is 23 feet long, and I could thread a needle with that little guy if I had to. And because I am blessed in so many ways, I got to camp with my own version of majestic, the magnificent Class B known as Escape. My mind was racing. My batteries were charged. The fairgrounds were, in my opinion, uninhabited, and the future was wide open. One after another, I stepped into only the Class Bs. Wasn't interested in the big guns. I'd been there. I've done that. My focus now is the van. Hey, this segment is about the Van Galley. Van Galley. Van Galley. It's about what I want to see in a Van Galley. I like to see a fair amount of prep space. I need to be able to cook like a gentleman. I need room to work. That means a nice large sink, a cooktop, and a reasonably sized prep area. So these 4 images up here have something in common. And it's not that they're great images. They're not bad, but they're not great. And I prefer great. But what they do have in common is the fact that these vans are at the show. They've all got that long, unobstructed countertop on the patio side that I'm talking about. Wide open. No partition walls. All the furniture and fixtures should be counter height or lower on the patio side. You've got partitions or floor-to-ceiling built-in boxes on both sides of the aisle. Look at how cramped and closed in it is, even all the way down the end. You walk down to the end of that van. I turn around. It's like you're living in this hallway compared to some of the others. Now, I will say, Pleasureway does it the best. Their vans, all of them, even their little Ascent, which is a 144 wheelbase, they're wide open. They're open and airy. I love it. That's why I bought a Pleasureway. It wasn't random. I looked at all the vans. They all have stoves, and a few of them have a decent prep area. None of them have a nice big sink. The next thing I'm going to do is replace that kitchen sink. I don't know what's going on with these RV and boat designers, but the sinks are too small. Every time I do anything in there, I get this lazy river running down the countertop. I had to buy the biggest sink I could find, and I'm just lucky that it fit. Now, the patio side for your galley is very important for 2 reasons. The first thing is you're driving your home down the road at 70 miles an hour and you want to exit or you want to change lanes. You turn and do a head check. You want to be able to see all the way down the length of your van what's in that next lane. You got to be safe. There's still some builders that put the bathroom over there. So when you do your head check, you look right into a big bathroom box. That scares the hell out of me. If it's not a bathroom, it's some sort of a partition wall. They'll just put in a short galley and a partition wall. So it's important to me. First step, I walk in the van, a nice long countertop on the patio side, unobstructed. So You're working on the patio side at the galley. You got your sink, your stove, your prep area, right? You're doing all your work. That's where you're going to spend some time in the van. And your life's memories are being made right outside that big sliding door on the patio through those windows. Some builders put the galley on the driver's side because they got the bathroom over there. So now your sink is on the driver's side. You're looking out a small window like this at your neighbor's sewer. I don't want to do that. I'm over here. Patio side. It's like a mantra. Patio side. Galley on the patio side. In my opinion, cabinet space is overrated. You all know you have your one favorite knife, your favorite spoon or spatula, and you all cook mostly in the same 1, 2, maybe 3 pots. Yet you have several in your house, if not more. Be honest. You know yourself. You know what you need, which is very different from what you have. That is how I assess the galley in a van. Just the right amount of storage. I would rather dedicate that space to another more important function. Now we get into the details. The refrigerators, I notice, are starting to change. I like it. They are thinner and they mount them at eye level. Look at this fridge. Look at the size of this thing, right? And they put it in a perfect spot. It's not too low, it's not too high. It's right where you have everything at your level. You don't have to bend down for anything, it's all right here. Nice. Some of them still have the freezer up on top with a door. That's okay. But some of them have the freezer on the bottom, the very bottom, separate compartment, but still with a door. That's not okay. That's very hard to get. You got to get down on your knees on the floor in order to see what's in that freezer. Airstream. Airstream put in a sliding drawer freezer. That's good. So now you got a nice, easy access fridge, and you've got a nice sliding freezer drawer. We used to have one of those in our house years ago. Talk about the refrigerators and microwaves are next. I don't have a microwave. Some of you know that. I took my microwave out. I took you on a tour. I turned mine into a storage box, and I get much more use out of it because I never used a microwave. But Airstream also has a microwave under the counter, as other builders did, but theirs had doors. Airstream had a drawer microwave under the counter. You open the drawer, you put your hot bowl or whatever right on the counter. Nobody gets hurt. Microwaves are over the refrigerator like most of them are. You open that door and you run the risk of scalding yourself with whatever it is you're pulling out of there. Of course it's going to be hot. That's the whole point of the microwave. So again, thinking about safety, I like that. That's something I'm going to pick up on, a drawer microwave. I saw a lot of new technology in these vans too. Conveniences, they call them. That's great. It's all innovation. But that complexity worries me. That's all well and good till something goes wrong. And something always goes wrong. Now what? Now who's going to fix it? How are you going to fix it? Is it crucial to you living in the van? I want to live better. Keep it simple. That's my path. I'm going down Simple Road. Humble Road and Simple Road. They run parallel. They should probably intersect.